into that control tower too. Then we had Dr. Tan Siu, another good friend and collaborator from Simtech, and she shared a lot of examples of what could be done. And she talked about the manufacturing control tower. And I wanted to show you the link between what she had within a production line and then how she echoed back that production line into a digital twin or a simulation and took that information in real time from this. And she projected it onto dashboards. And she kind of gave some good advice and said, don't put more than 4 things on a dashboard. Yeah, but she had the traffic light images where you could actually see the red were alerts, the greens where things were moving smoothly, and the amber is things to watch. So she put this very nicely and showed you what those dashboards are. And if you had come to Singapore, and if some of you will come to Singapore, it's something that you can see happening in real time when we go and see her lab. That is very, very nice. And so many have done this. Now, one of the 2 things why I actually inserted some academics and also research into this, because what you'll actually see happening in the commercial vendors and logistics is not just that, and logistics is more than that. But when you see that, is that the academics have come up with new ideas that will push the envelope. Yeah. So new ideas that will start to push the envelope in our thinking. Yeah. Okay. So when we talked a little bit about why we want to work with academia, why we wanted to work with research, and why we want to work with commercial companies. And this is an excellent mix to bring all those partners together. And I think you have seen that. Then after lunch break, we had a nice session with Anatoly, and Anatoly is a very, very good friend. I had the opportunity to speak at the conferences, around the world, but also, introduce them to a lot of new opportunities in Asia, because the examples that we see can actually go onto their website and be shared. So I urge you, go onto that website and you see, and so many academics will use this in their classroom. If we had done this course live, you would each have to download. So sorry if my voice is a little bit low. Is that much easier now? You can hear me better? So somebody say yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Thanks, Bud. So when you actually see, if we had done this course live, we would ask you, and we have done this before, that we would ask each of you to download that learning edition of any logistics. Yeah, and Anatoly is a very good instructor, because we would give you the example, we would set out the example, and what we would do is actually ask you to come up with the solutions to that. And you would see that's what we would do in a typical academic class, getting you to feel comfortable with using such tools. Yeah. And all these are companies that we work with would have done the same. You would have the download, access it, play with it. We can't, unfortunately, do that with a large group online. It doesn't work that way. So we have that difficulty. But Anatoly actually talked with you a little bit about, and not a little bit, but a lot about network optimization. And tomorrow he will show you the advancement when we have to go to simulation. So network optimization, he went through it, is actually taking a static picture and getting that result. Yeah, so it's very static. So you put in the numbers, you get the answer. But you cannot really play with the what ifs. He will go through that tomorrow. Yeah, and he will also be doing a great part in the next workshop. So with us, which is workshop 6, because we will see a lot more of this. Okay, so I urge you, if you don't complete the feedback, we will never know what's interesting to you. it's left to me as the host to actually come up with what I think is necessary. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. But we need your feedback. Yeah. What examples do you want to see? If you don't share that, you will lose because you'll spend a whole day or 2 days with us, but you will not answer the questions that you have in mind. So I also suggested to my team that if you don't provide the feedback, we can't provide you with the materials. But I won't say that. Yeah, but we won't provide you with the materials because the speakers need the feedback in order to understand what you want them to include. Okay, so we had a very interesting day, and I brought and as we go on into workshop, we got another like 4 or 5 workshops ahead of us. I've invited a lot of very, very good speakers from around the world, not only from Asia and not only from Singapore, but from around the world. And they will engage with us. And we have audience from around the world. Yeah? So these audience, when they engage, I want the speakers similarly to engage with us. So you heard from the companies in the control tower. Now you're hearing from leading companies in the digital twin space. Yeah. So in summary, that was what we did today. And tomorrow we have a very exciting day because some members of my team, Giuseppe and Zaba, will actually show you what we have done in the Institute in 2 spaces, humanitarian as well as urban logistics, using such tools, yeah, and digital twins. So we're going to actually we're going to show you that, and then Anatoly is going to come back in the afternoon and talk to you about 2 very major topics, but all based on simulation. If any of you are interested in the book, the professor who wrote the book, Dmitry Ivanov, yeah, very good book. You can actually, use all the material from the book, and you can run and teach, even if you're an academic, or if you're not an academic and you want to show it how, you want to find out how these tools work, just for your own interest. The book by Dmitry, it's a free book, yeah. On the website, you can download it. It's very, very interesting. We use it a lot at NUS in the classes. Yeah. So with that said, I want to open it out to any questions. What did you learn today, and what didn't we cover today? And then so we can take it into consideration for tomorrow. Yeah. So let's take some quick feedback. I know Thomas and Yuan won't let me down because I'm relying on them. But please, I mean, what does the rest of you want to see? Did it meet your goals? And what else could we do that's different so that we can take it into consideration for tomorrow? Yeah, and subsequent workshops. So please put your hand and we'll come to you. It's very important for us because you hear me saying this at every workshop, but it's most important that we are meeting your goals. With the limited amount of feedback that we have so far, I want to be very sure that it's representative of the wider group. So please, share with me some thoughts. Was it too fast, too slow? Then you can put this in the feedback too. So please, speak up. And I'm trying to speak as loud as I can. So please, let's take some perspectives. The worst thing we can have in an audience is just staying quiet, yeah, because then we don't know if you have taken away any good points, yeah. So please, who's going to go first?
Hi, Dr. Robert.
Yes.
May I have some comment?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'm Metas from Thailand, and And thanks for organizing this event. And I'm quite interested in any logistics. And what I want to know more is maybe tomorrow speaker can share us more about resources or video clip or anything that we can learn about any logistics by ourselves. So maybe I can let my team study about the software and see how we can help them implementing this kind of solution in Thailand. So yeah, if they can share, if
Yes, and I think you will find that we can send you the website where you can download the tool. You can see a lot of example models here, very sophisticated models, including I don't know what kind of company you are or organization, but you can see there's a lot of examples and models too. If you can't, we can easily put up the website on the chat for you. Yeah, but I'll ask Anatoly and Giuseppe will prompt him. He'll be more than happy to share with you about the website and what the materials are there too.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else, please?
Hi, Mr. Robert.
Hi, Sri.
Uh,
I'm the young.
yes. Can your team for tomorrow show us a case of using multimodal transportation, not only land transportation, but also include sea transportation, air transportation, and also others. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll note that down. If we don't do it tomorrow, we'll do it in workshop 6. So please join us there too. Yeah. So we'll take a note that we'll ask Anatoly to share about some multimodal. And I know if you're based in Indonesia or the Philippines here, being archipelago, kind of like you would want to know about multimodal too. Yeah. And if you can't handle multimodal in these software, that means differentiating it. How would you handle it is very important, because when you're doing computer modeling, it all comes down to time. Yeah, how much time is taken. So whether it's by air or by sea, we can bring down the representation to time. Okay. Any others? Any other comments? So you're telling me a lot about what you want to see. What did you see today? And yeah, we got one hand up. Thomas, please.
Yeah, just you mentioned a book that
Yes.
can be downloaded. Can you post it into the chat or something? What's the title name of the book, and or maybe even a link? I don't know what you have, or
Okay.
you put it into something in the email later on. That's fine.
Sure. I think Tanmo has already done that here. Yeah. And he's one of my staff. Yeah. He's done this for you and the link. But Thomas, you wanted to be also there is another resource beside this book. This book will teach you and share with you how to solve these problems in any logistics. Yeah. Okay. But there's a lot of academic material on particular topics, whether it's about the pandemic or risk management or humanitarian, so logistics, where this software has been used. Now, one of the authors who actually does this a lot, because he works very closely with any logistics and any logic, is Dmitry Ivanov. Tanmo, you can help me to type his name here. And if you do a search on Google, you will find tons of articles which are very specific to what's required. So I'll ask either Giuseppe or Tanmo just to type his name here. So please, and these articles are easily downloadable. You'll also find it from ourselves. Yeah, Giuseppe will share with you what he's done tomorrow in humanitarian, so logistics using this very tool. Yeah. Okay. You can
Okay,
type the name of the author. Yes, so Dmitry Ivanov. Yeah, he's a very good friend of mine, and actually I wanted him to speak at this meeting too, but because of the time zone difference, it's a little bit hard. Yeah. Okay. Any others? Thomas, if you type his name in, you'll see a lot of articles springing up.
Yeah, I just clicked on the link and it's already there. Thank you.
Okay, and you can.
And by the way, I also just downloaded the educational software. Try to play with it a little bit before tomorrow's session.
Yes, good. Good. So this is what we want to give you back as value from this, introducing you to these tools. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Any others? Any others? We got one fast forward. I'm not sure what that means, but somebody wants us to speed up. I guess. Does that mean that, Giuseppe, you're younger than me? What does that two things mean?
Not sure.
Okay. Somebody wants to go home. Yeah. Okay. All right.
You should be already home, right?
Yeah, already home. I'm home. Yeah. Any other questions? So good points. Where you want now. Also important is where can you find material. We are very good at this as universities. We are very, very good across the world. You ask any academic where to search for the material, they can give you a ton of references. Giuseppe will help to type in our website and maybe access to the white papers.
Sure, will do. I'll do.
So lots of materials where you can download. We have our own website, and all the materials that we write about is all available to you for free. Yeah. So can we take one more comment or question while Giuseppe puts that link? Anybody from our partner friends from CMEA or EEC? Any comments? Thank you for inviting all these lovely people to come here. Okay, I think so tomorrow we will again I will share this with you, and we'll have these on. So I'll ask Giuseppe to share some of his articles and the articles from the team where they've used any logistics, so they can share that with you too tomorrow. Yeah. So thank you very much. I urge you to put up your feedback forms, because our sponsor, or Temasek Foundation, would like to know that we are meeting our goals too, and it's very helpful to do that. Otherwise, we will not be able to conduct such sessions very ably with you in the future. So please help us to help you. Yeah, thank you. So Yong, I'll hand back to you, and I think we have done well in time, and I think I brought it back on a target. And we're ending 15 minutes earlier for you. Yeah.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you very much. I think we've had a long day, but I believe everyone has enjoyed the sessions as much as we did. Thank you very much to all our wonderful speakers and our participants as well. So we will start again tomorrow at the same time. That will be 10 a.m. in the morning, Singapore time. All right. Thank you, everyone. Please give us your feedback when you can. I'll put up the link in a while. Otherwise, have a great evening ahead. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.